Hello YouTube, this is Wheelchair21, and on today's rolling review we have Figuarts Kamen Rider Gaim Orange Arms, with the inclusion of the first round bonus special edition Tamashii Stage, which features all four of the main riders' crests on this wonderful plaque and display piece. It's amazing, it's great, I love it, but the problem is, since it's nice and glossy, it is a bit over reflective. And fingerprints can be left all over this damn thing. I got several already on it, and I just opened this thing up today for the review, especially for this review. I didn't want to really take it out to get all the crazy smudges I got around the edges, but it's one hell of a piece, one hell of a plaque. Great to have your figures on. But let's get right down into the figure art itself. SHF Gaim comes with 4 pairs of additional hands, a Muso Saber, his Orange Slicer, his Daimaru, his actual orange lock in an open form to be atop the Sengoku Driver in a closed form. This nice little piece right here actually fits in his hand, where the closed one can be used for the driver itself and with the Muso Saber. Along with that, he has a holster that can hold onto the actual sword itself. And let's get down into the figures, joints, points of articulation, and amazing details. Orange Arms Gaim now, as you can see, looks more like the suit, more detailed, heavily designed, and reinvented compared to the AC line, which is the basic, toy line for kids in Japan. Figuarts, which is meant for collectors, and has all these amazing features. I mean, really just displays the arms itself magnificently. The beautiful way that the orange actually resonates on the suit is amazing. The fact that they even have like these bumps and stuff to recreate the rough skin of an orange is great. I love it. I gotta say, the suit is a magnificent suit. It has all these amazing lines and designs for his forearms and his thighs. One of my favorite parts about his suit altogether is just how it has all these meshing, the gold meshing all over his body. I like how the actual guards are on his lower legs and around his wrists and fists. The just design alone, I really am impressed by. The fact that it captures so much of the actual suit. That's one thing what I always love about Figuarts, especially the fact that even his driver has a small little stickering sketch on it for his faceplate on the actual belt itself. It's pretty interesting, along with how detailed the actual orange lock is on the belt, and it can come off. And in addition, the belt actually moves, a feature that has been added to it to actually activate orange squash or orange sparking, which is kind of similar to the Figuarts Driver, to which it actually had that point of articulation built into the suit. Now, the body does share the common points of articulation that a Figuart holds, such as, the upper torso, the waist, the bicep, the elbow, the wrists, and the new types of thighs that have been implemented over the last 2 years. The thighs and calves and hip joints, using a special different type of ball joint and hip joint altogether. Personally, I like these new joints. They're a lot more solid and holds the figure better together. I just wish we still had some metal feet, because I feel like Figuarts now are easier to fall over since they don't have much weight to them, and their upper bodies tend to be more armored and padded in the recent seasons. The actual Muso Saber actually is snug, slides in and out, kind of like a credit card, I would guess, when you're reading it or scanning it. Just goes right into the holster, pulls in and out. Amazing features, great, I love it. It's automatically just marvelous. There are several ways to pose the figure. The one I'm going to show is having both the sabers, and then I'll wrap up with my evaluation for this Figuart. Alright, and there is Kamen Rider Gaim on display with both of his sabers. Now, honestly, they have the ability to combine with each other and maintain what it does in the show. He can use them, separately, or he can combine them together to make a Naginata form. It's either preference of choice for the person who wants to put them on display. I actually like this version better because dual wielding is sometimes cooler than a Naginata, even though I like Naginatas myself. Just because of that one episode in Inuyasha. I don't know why I like that two-parter. That was a tie into the second movie, but it was filler, but who cares. Anyways, This is time for the evaluation. The figure art is great. It's amazing to have and own. The details on this are splendid. I love it because, Gaim actually has a really awesome suit, has a really awesome design. It actually is interesting the fact that they use fruit as their henshin, powers and sources that they're derived from. Honestly, I do feel like it is overpriced right now just because of how big the hype for it is. Along with the fact that to get it with the actual bonus feature, or I should say the bonus promotion stage, it is actually almost the price of an exclusive figure art on second-hand retail, or second market prices. Some of it can range from anywhere from 4,500 yen to an incredible 6,000 yen to get it with the stage. Honestly, just try to get the figure alone. It's not really that important to have the stage, but it's worth having if you manage to get pre-orders in or can find it for a fair, reasonable price around retail. Honestly, I love it. I like Gaim, and I'm gracious to have the figure and own it alongside my AC. Do I like one over the other? Well, yes, I do. I like the figure art more than the AC for the design alone, but I like the AC for the intricate ability to have the swap and change gimmick that is featured in the show. You can find this figure art at places like Big Bad Toy Store. You can find it at CS Toys Japan, Hobbylink Japan, Hobby Search, Ami, and you can also ask your middlemen. Anyways, this has been a rolling review. I do recommend this figure if you're a Gaim fan or if you're just a fan of Kamen Rider figure arts in general. You can check out other reviews like this and different types of reviews here on my channel on YouTube. You can follow me on Twitter and or Instagram, and also my videos are featured on HeroTaku.com, an awesome place where we're with heroes, with also plentiful podcasts hosted on Raijo Nihon. Anyways, this has been SHF, Kamen Rider Gaim, Orange Arms. The next review will be Baron and the awesome additional piece to the bonus round.